Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, welcome to a live game reaction. Oilers taking on the Jets. Winnipeg Jets played last night. Got themselves a good little W. Tonight, the Oilers are going to be in tough, though, playing against a third-string goalie. Thomas Milik, to be exact. The Jets, they got an all-right record. All right, as they say. They're 14-12-1. The Oilers are 12-11-5. Hopefully you've paid attention to a lot of games today. A lot of movement in the standings. Up, down, left, right. All that fun jazz. We'll get you going here in a minute or two.
Kevin is 932, number one in the NHL by a mile. To Edmonton and Vancouver on Hockey Night in Canada next.
Shop the largest selection of holiday gifts for hockey fans at NHLShop.ca. Take advantage of today's holiday offer on your favorite brands: Lululemon, Mitchell & Ness, Starter, Yeti, and more.
My name is Percy Jackson.
He is cute.
The danger the camp is under is greater than you can possibly imagine.
What about Grover? You know where he is?
Save Grover. Save camp. Let's go do the impossible.
Think it can't get any better? We think you should have more. More confidence. More space. More style. And who doesn't want more fun? We all deserve more. That's why there's an SUVW for everyone. Taos, Tiguan, Atlas, Crossport, and the all-electric ID4.
I'll see you, kid.
Monday on Prime. When two rivals face off, sparks will fly. Lightning, Maple Leafs, Nylander, all alone, he's gone. Monday at 7:30. Prime Monday Night Hockey.
It's on Monday. It's only on Prime.
Tide OxyMax Power Pods one-ups the cleaning power of liquid.
Can it one-up whatever they're doing?
For sure.
Seriously?
One-up the power of liquid, one-up the toughest stains. Any further questions? One-up the power of liquid with Tide OxyMax Power Pods.
Emma's philosophy was go, go, go. But what she really needed was stop, stop, stop. Expedia, made to travel.
It's time to unwrap the Tim's holiday meal. Once a wish, now deliciously real. Flatbread pizza and donuts for you and me. Holiday drinks and socks collect all free. So if you too want that festive feel, order the new Tim's holiday meal.
When pain shows up, Tylenol is on your team. It's like Nathan McKinnon having your back, even when your back doesn't have your back. Tylenol Extra Strength, your pain relief MVP. Get a 9 to 5, they said. Start a family, they said. Settle down, they said. And always have a backup plan, they said.
But what do they know?
The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid.
No one remembers all the shots you miss. So, keep putting in the work. Because the only shot they'll remember is the one you make. Fan work is thirsty work.
Rogers Xfinity is here. It's the next generation of internet.
Awesome. I'll be right back.
Built for more devices.
Okay. What if I crash through the window?
That's genius. Let's do that.
Excellent.
Let the art color from within.
From within. So Keanu can do everything.
You're so done, bro.
Well, almost everything.
Why don't you stick to acting, Uncle Keanu?
Let's go.
Rogers Xfinity on Canada's most reliable internet. Hockey Night in Canada brings you to Edmonton, Alberta. And yes, the True North has arrived. Finally! Crystal clear day, but frosty. Dash 15, the Edmonton Oilers. Last year's Stanley Cup finalists, the Winnipeg Jets. Last year's President's Trophy winners. Both clubs trying to find their footing. That's the captain, Adam Lowry, called a players-only meeting after a loss to Buffalo. Jets have gotten 3 points out of a possible 4 since. They're on the second of a back-to-back. Adam Henrique opposite Lowry in the face-off circle, and we're underway. Jack Michaels, Lloyd Ross, Scott Polk ringside. And it's Edmonton and Winnipeg, first of 3. They'll meet again right after Christmas in Winnipeg. Shoveled in by Andrew Mangiapane. And that's knocked down by Dylan Sandberg. Winnipeg beat Buffalo last night by a count of 4-1. Avenging a loss earlier in the week. Edmonton pounded Seattle 9-4 on Thursday. Sandberg over to Pionk. His shot fired wide, picked up by Lowry. On the Jonathan Taves, and then belted wide again by Sandberg. Carried off the boards, handled by Pionk. Sometimes you see a team on the second of a back-to-back have their legs early. Taves inside, a quick shot on starter Stuart Skinner. He makes the save on Perfetti, and the rebound will be handled by Darnell Nurse. Gene Harder on early on for Edmonton in the defensive zone, and Dylan Sandberg with a nice step up to keep it alive. Created 2 chances after that, something Edmonton's going to have to be aware of. These defense are going to back off the line. Eric Comrie wanted icing there. As Mangiapane slashed it in from beyond the red, didn't get the call. Here's Zach Hyman to McDavid. And kind of a last-second decision. Tried to thread it through to Nugent Hopkins. Did not pan out. McDavid a hat trick on Thursday. And a short-side stuff. Eventually taken by DeMello up to Gabe Vilardi. This has been Winnipeg's top line all year by a mile. And that's, of course, the Vilardi, Scheifele, Connor line. And as we've got a whistle and face-off coming back into the Winnipeg zone, there's Eric Comrie's 3rd stint with the Jets, Louis.
Yeah, he's getting a heavy workload here with Connor Hellebuyck out of the lineup and just having that quick knee scope that's going to keep him up for some more time. 9 of 10 he started now in this stretch for Eric Comrie, by far his best stretch of busyness in the National Hockey League, and we thought we were going to see him play this morning, Tomas Milic, but he's going to back up once again.
Milic just 1 start to this point for Winnipeg. Hellebuyck expected to resume skating here in the next 24 to 48 hours. A shot by Kepke and a save made by Skinner. Kepke had a goal and an assist last night. His 4th career multi-point game. Sandberg sends it down low. Ekholm up the left-hand side. Jets did not skate this morning on the second of a back-to-back where they're 2-0 this year. Oilers, meanwhile, have won just 3 out of 11 after a victory this season. They haven't won back-to-back games in regulation since games 2 and 3 of the regular season.
Oh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, ladies. Hopefully this fixes things. 3 minutes into the first period, Winnipeg already has 2 shots. Skinner, out of the net, gets the puck up to the winger. McDavid, back to Emerson, shot wide. Ooh, McDavid looking for Emerson back door. That's a no-go, Joe.
That was a minefield trying to get in there.
Yeah, a little patience too there by McDavid, just to wait. He had a little time.
Hi, friends. Scores! Ryan Nugent Hopkins. There it is. 1-0 Edmonton.
Yeah, quick start here for Edmonton. Quick start for Connor McDavid in this line too. He's buzzing right now.
No, Winnipeg didn't score. That was a preemptive setting up the stream. It's been a busy week of being sick and doing everything. So you guys get to see the behind the scenes of what I do before the games. Usually I get this done. Today we had a visitor that I had to give full attention to.
Will come up with it for Edmonton and send it across to Ekholm. Ring line for Colson. Staggered and knocked off the stick by Sandberg, and here comes Kyle O'Connor. 7-3 campaigns to Vilardi. Beautiful dish, shot Scheifele. Here comes Skinner, but he made the save. Rebound popped out to Sandberg. His shot blocked by Boucher. A straight to
Breakaway. Draisaitl. Scores! 2-0 Oilers. I'm sick as a dog, but I'm okay.
Big boys are rolling here for Edmonton. This is a good save off a Scheifele by Stuart Skinner.
Wow. 2-goal lead, yeah. Carefree Indiana. Dang. I mean, they turned that 2-goal lead into a 7-goal lead the other day. So let's hope that trend continues. Is Eric Comrie playing again tonight? I thought for sure they're going to go with the third-string goalie. I think they should have. Comrie might not last the whole game.
And according to Louis DeBrusque research, they're a perfect 2-0. There you go. Bouchard to McDavid. Pounded against the end boards. And a clear by Barron. Back through center. Bouchard to Hyman. Drop pass McDavid. Hard to the hole. Cuts back to the other side. Bouchard in front, trying to find the stick of Picolza. And Coleman able to hang on to it. Pionk rolls it over. Sandberg on to Perfetti, who missed time at the beginning of this year.
Wow.
Just got drilled by Picolza.
Apparently, what's his nuts? Ingram played really well last night from what I've been reading and hearing. He had a few good saves. I don't know if they won or lost that game last night, though, my friend. I haven't been able to keep up. I made a video for the AHL. It hasn't posted yet. I promise it will be posted tonight. Just a lot of things happening right now. Scores! Matthew Savoy makes it 3-0 Edmonton.
Thomas Village on the bench is watching this right now. Back-to-back games for Eric Comrie here, and 3 goals against already. Hasn't even been 8 minutes in the first period. This is all because of the transitional play once again. Watch this. As soon as this puck turns over, Draisaitl quickly turns. He's up the ice. And then that from there.
You're all good, man. All good. I'm trying to keep up. It's been a day. I feel so discombobulated, even though it's a late game. I feel like I'm rushed. Man, Eric Comrie, my friend.
And they've scored 18 goals. I think they like them.
12 and a half to go in the first period. And Louis, I mean, hey, 7.5 minutes in the game. You better get to this right now. Forward thinking, brought to you by Workday. Moving business forever forward.
Well, case in point for the Winnipeg Jets, and I'm sure Scott and Neil will say the same thing. We need to get back. We need to play to our identity, which is a defensive-minded team that looks for our chances the right way. And they've been excellent at it the last few years. One of the best defensive team in the league. And for the Oilers, all hands on deck. It's got to be everybody. The big boys are running already early in this one. You just saw Savoy score his third goal in 2 games. They need more from everybody. They know from the beginning.
Morrissey drives it in deep. Winnipeg's a veteran, battle-tested team just like Edmonton. But the Jets have to find their feet on her. Here's McDavid with a drop pass. Now Nugent Hopkins to Hyman. You can just see by the way Edmonton's handling the puck, Louis. The Oilers are feeling it right now.
Starting to find some chemistry. And this has been the best stretch by far of them in this regular season. In finding some line combinations that are staying together. Just some jam, literally.
Stanley across. Waiting his shed. On his 18th year, McDavid, nice play on the half goal. Right around Stanley, leads a 3-on-2. Nugent Hopkins drops it back. McDavid forced out wide by Kyle Carter. And then a drive from Harris. Got on net. Comrie steered that into the corner. Here's Regula. Managed to hold it in with help from Nurse. Soft toss down low. Tomashik back in the lineup. Absorbs a hit from Shed. Trent Frederick gets it back from Nurse. Shot on net. Save Comrie. Unavailable.
Man.
And a hand pass coming. The Oilers have scored 3 goals in 4 straight periods. Nugent Hopkins, Draisaitl, Matt Savoy on Hockey Night in Canada.
Ever feel like no matter what you got, someone's got more? And someone's got more than that. More to spend, more places to go. And just when you think there couldn't possibly be any more and more, you realize there's more to life than more. You're richer than you think. Scotiabank.
Rogers Xfinity is here. It's the next generation of internet.
Awesome. I'll be right back.
Built for more devices.
Okay. What if I crash through the window?
That's genius. Let's do that.
Excellent.
Let the art come from within.
From within. So Keanu can do everything.
You're so young, bro.
Well, almost everything.
Why don't you stick to acting, Uncle Keanu?
Let's go.
Rogers Xfinity on Canada's most reliable internet.
When you bet with Sports Interaction, it's not always about team loyalty. Sometimes it pays to be a bad fan. Every game is your game. Bet with Sports Interaction.
This period brought to you by Scotiabank. Learn how to earn up to
There.
$700 at scotiabank.com/special
I'm all set.
offer.
Connor McDavid pass first or shoot first.
Sorry for all the behind the scenes stuff you guys had to see. But
Hopkins' opening goal. McDavid's quote after he scored twice in Thursday's win over Seattle: I thought I passed away a couple of potential goals versus Minnesota, which ultimately cost us a win.
it did cost you guys the win.
So he fired off 7 shots against Seattle, was rewarded with a hat trick, and so far he and his teammates have fired 9 at Conway tonight, 3 of which have gone in.
Hey, Sandy. Sandra, welcome back.
Thank you, Okie.
Nice. Yeah, I love these alternate jerseys too. I might have to splurge and get one. Maybe that'll be a January, February purchase, as all the Christmas money's already spent. Kids are cheap. No, not really. 10 minutes left to go in the first period. Scores 3-0 Edmonton. Shots are 9-3 Edmonton. In case you're late, you didn't show up on time like me apparently. Goal scored. Ryan Nugent Hopkins, Leon Draisaitl, and Matt Savoy. Again, Hopkins his 7th. Assisted by McDavid and Hyman. Draisaitl, his 17th unassisted breakaway. And Matthew Savoy, his 6th by Ekholm and Podkolzin. Yeah, you guys, like, you have no idea what I do to get everything. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. In the end, it will be worth it. I got to keep telling myself that the grind is always going to be worth it. Whether I got 5 people watching or 55 people watching, it's all worth it.
And out of play to the Winnipeg bench, where Scott Arneal's Jets, who won 56 games a year ago, trying to find their footing. You know, much has been
Jets may not even make the playoffs this year.
Won back-to-back games, especially in regulation, since mid-October. Well, it's been since November 1st since Winnipeg won back-to-back games in 60.
A lot of guys in and out of the lineup for the Jets, obviously without their top goaltender and Vezina winner and Connor Hellebuck, who's a guy that gives them a chance to win every night. He really does. I mean, he's that good of a goaltender, but this is a strong defensive team in front of him, and with a goaltender like that, they're a team that can just really buckle it down. Trying to get back to that, not easy on the fly, but this is a team like you mentioned earlier, Jack. They're a veteran team. They have a lot of guys that with a lot of pride in the room. There's one guy right there, Adam Lowry, the captain, who called that closed door meeting, players only, after that loss to Buffalo. That came out, lost in a shootout to Montreal, and then a win last night versus Buffalo again. Got into a big scrap in that game versus Montreal against Arbor Jacki after a big hit, and that's just a leader trying to lead the way. And for Eric Comrie, he's in a little unfamiliar territory here. He's been around for a while. This guy's been waiting for this opportunity. He's up to the task, and Edmonton's got on him early here in this one.
Yes, yes. Don't be sorry, man. You were on vacation. You were traveling. Never be sorry, Jerry. Just the fact that you check in from all over North America, that means everything to me, man. Like, you have nothing to ever be sorry for. But, first intermission, I'm going to call out a podcast. If you guys didn't catch my latest video, some words need to be had with some people. Savoy is here to stay, Renegade. Savoy is here to stay, and I will double down on that. Not only is Savoy here to stay, but after we get everybody healthy, we get everybody. Like, I mean, Roslovic healthy, Kapanen's fully healthy. Once we get a full roster, come January and maybe even a little after the Olympic break, we're going to see 2 players get called up from the AHL. Quinn Hudson and Ike Howard will be coming up to play with the Oilers before the end of the year. Just letting you guys know.
On that centering pass, Stanley will punch it out for the Jets.
East Coast Hockey League game. That's very ow. I forgot I have no nails. Yes. Yes. The Oilers are buzzing. So what did it take for the Oilers to start buzzing? A loss, 1-0. How's it going? By the way, it's not alcohol. It's good old Monster Energy drink. For those that know, I don't drink. No.
Quick little jump inside, gets a good little chance as he brings us around, tries to go far side.
I believe Quinn Hudson's a forward, actually.
Left leg of Connor.
I will go to my resident AHL guy. Mund. Is Quinn Hudson a forward or a defenseman? I can't quite remember. Yeah, they do own the Gargoyles. That's pretty cool. Yeah, McDavid is definitely buzzing right now. Well, he was pissed off about not getting shots on net against Minnesota. Shoot the puck, you'll score a goal. That's all I got to say about that. Damn. So I'm assuming he's a forward then, if he's doing those kind of numbers. But yeah, you will definitely see him in an Oilers jersey at some point this year. Now, since we got a commercial break, I'm going to tell you guys this. I hate the internet. Okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm on the internet, obviously. Yeah, you're not wrong, Nick. Not wrong about that, man. Marriage in NHL hockey is tough. Because you're gone most of the time. Your wife is at home. What do you think she's doing at home when you're away? When the cat's away, the mice will play. Any whoosies. Not all girls are like that. But, so, I hate the internet because there was a bad rumor that went around yesterday. Mid-afternoon. Pittsburgh Penguins trade Tristan Jarry to the Oilers. What was in return? More details to come. More details never came because that trade was never happening, you guys. It was a fan site that wanted to get clicks because their viewership on their podcast has dropped and plummeted dramatically the last 3 months.
Sweaters, Jack. Yeah, that won't be a surprise. Connor Hellebuyck, I mean, you're talking about back-to-back.
A T would be awesome.
Trophies. Last year was the MVP. Here's a lead pass that's offside against Evan Bouchard for
Yeah.
Oiler power play that just torched Seattle for 4 for 5 on Thursday. A little different look there too, by the way. That was McDavid that was throwing that stretch pass up the ice, not driving it into the zone like he normally does. That was Bouchard at the offensive blue line, so just a little switch there and maybe trying to catch the Jets. Anticipating that drop pass back to McDavid and him coming up the ice.
Exactly, right, Nick? She can't have my hard work.
Power play goal 4 straight. This is not a team that you try to break out of a slope against typically in that department.
Now, I don't know, guys. If you guys think that a trade is coming for an Oiler, for a goalie this season, there isn't one coming.
Boston at the line, that'll be shoveled the other way by DeMello. It's a good start for Winnipeg on the kill. First minute, haven't been able to.
No, it wouldn't be great news if it was true. You don't want Tristan Jarry here in Edmonton. Guys, I'm telling you right now, you do not want Tristan Jarry here in Edmonton. Especially with what that rumor was saying. 50% retained? He shoots, he scores! Bouchard makes it 4. That's not true, though. There's no smoke, there's no fire in this one. There's no smoke there. It's just a rumor based on one group of idiots.
By Nugent Hopkins on this one right here could have easily gone out of the zone with a good stick by DeMello to get a little piece of it. But once
Let him challenge. Let him challenge that. That's a good goal. That was his own teammate running him over.
because of the way Connery came out, but if you watch Hyman on the setup, he doesn't move. Once he gets in position here, he just stays there. Now his stick is a little bit in there, but I just think that's a goal coming right into him. They're not going to challenge. Face-off drop. It's 4-0.
Woo, 4-0.
Ain't no move in that direction. Bouchard from Draisaitl and McDavid. Power play goal.
Bouchard from Draisaitl McDavid.
That's their 7th power play goal in their last 11 attempts. Well, no question is going to be important for Connery. He knows that. 4-time 50 goal scorer Leon Draisaitl is looking to one-time that puck in that spot. And he was coming in aggressively. And unfortunately for him, there was a wall that was put up and there was nowhere for him to go. And for Bouchard,
Yeah, they're going to have to pull Comrie. Like, he played last night. I don't know why they wouldn't start the third string. Like, mark this down as a lost game. Like, you're playing the second half of back-to-back with travel. Like, Give that rookie goalie a shot. Oilers never do well against rookie goalies. Now, the reason why I'm saying there's no smoke in the Oilers goalie trade coming, it's just not feasible. It's not feasible for them to move Picard or Skinner and get a better goalie in return. It's just, the money's not there. Unless you're willing to trade a Hopkins or a Hyman. And that's an automatic no. And Tristan Jarry has been pulled 3 times this year. 3 times this year. He's in bottom 5 of the league in goals against. Bottom 5 of the league in save percentage. You're not wrong, Barbershop. You're not wrong about that. Like, I understand the sentiment. Oh, well, he played for the Edmonton Oil Kings. Yeah. It has nothing to do with shots. Renegade, it has nothing to do with the shots. The quality of shots doesn't matter. It's the quantity of shots the Oilers were giving up. Like, the Oilers could let the team take 50 shots a game. If all 50 shots are perimeter shots, 1 or 2 are inside the circle. But when you're letting in 20 shots a game and 15 of them are within 5 feet of the goalie's net, there's nothing the goalie can do. Like, watching that, I watched a game earlier today. What game was that? Ranger game. The Ranger-Colorado game. 2 goals are scored on Shesterkin. He had no chance on either of those goals. Like, I get your frustration, Stuart Skinner. I get it. He's not a great goalie. But he's still a good, serviceable NHL starting goalie. And whether you like it or not, he's making less than $3 million. You're not going to get an upgrade for less than that during the season. You're just not, without giving up major pieces. And also the other thing that I was hearing that was on the table, according to Elliot Friedman, Hudson and Howard. If the Oilers want a goalie, Hudson and Howard have to be on the table. We're not trading any more of our star rookie players to get mid-goaltending in mid-season. That is a move that the team will readdress in the offseason. I'm telling you right now, Binnington and Saros will be an Oiler July. Yeah, that was a very entertaining game. I don't know how the Panthers came back from that game. Bobrovsky's looked like shit. And that just goes to what I've been saying the entire time. It doesn't matter about the goaltending. It's the system in front of you and the defense. And when I say defense, I don't mean the 2 defensemen. I mean all 5 guys on the ice. The 3 forwards, the 2 defensemen, all of it. It's those 5 guys in front of you that help you be a better goalie. That's why when I say, show me a good defense, I'll show you a great goalie. Show me bad defense, I'll show you a good to bad goalie. You're right, Renegade. The Oilers don't have the assets to make these big trades. But they will in the offseason. That's the beauty about this. We don't have a first-round draft pick this year coming up. But we do have next year's and the years after draft pick that we can move to get a Binnington or a Saros.
Little figure skating, little speed skating, but I look forward to the 2 hockey tournaments.
Hey, buddy, how's it going? Right, where was this in June? He had an ultimate defense in front of him in June. He had a guy named Barkov holding, high-sticking, slashing, and getting away with it. He had a guy named Matthew Tkachuk that got away with running guys late. Refs won't call everything, right? So do what you can do until they do. You absolutely did join a good game. Now, I will also stop letting you guys read into tea leaves. That hug, I'm allowed to say this now. I texted to my buddy. There's personal things that happen for Picard. I don't know exactly how personal or what. All I know is something personal happened with Calvin Picard before the game on Thursday. So those hugs from Stuart Skinner, those words, the way the Oiler players were, it was towards that, not him playing his last game in Edmonton. So people need to stop reading tree leaves. Something major happened in Picard's life personally, and that is what they were reacting to. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, you're not wrong. McDavid has been cooking. And there's going to be a power play coming up for the Winnipeg Jets.
Sixth attacker out there. Rough period in more ways than one for Eric Conrad. Morrissey to DeMello. Now Cole Perfetti in center, and as it's touched up by Mangiapane.
Like, I hated how the internet jumped all over that hug. Oh, that was Picard's last kick. McDavid's getting a penalty for interference. I mean, you can't go through there. Just go around the net, McDavid. Come on now. Like, I guess that's what irked me off the most was we win 9-4. And that's the thing you guys want to write about? That's the thing you want to tweet about? That's the thing you want to, like, harp on? Not the 9-4 ass kicking to the Seattle Kraken. No. A hug at the end of the game saying that it was Calvin Picard's last game as an Oiler. Wasn't it last week that Oilers Nation and all the pundits were saying Stuart Skinner's gone by Thursday? Stuart Skinner's traded by midweek. By the end of the weekend, Stuart Skinner's traded. We're a week and a day late. He's still here. Right, Nick? Right?
Jets haven't scored on a power play in their last 5 games.
It makes no sense why that was the conclusion. There's no trade in the works, guys. Yes, Oilers brass are watching hockey games. Yes, that is their job. To watch hockey games, to scout other teams, to see if there could be a possible trade down the line. You'd be an idiot not to have your scouts at these games with the Blues and Buffaloes and the Pittsburghs. Right, Barbershop? But I could never do that. Like, that, I guess that's one thing that will always separate me from the rest, is I won't put anything out there that I don't know to believe 100% truth. That I won't just put something stupid out there just because, oh, I'll get an extra 50, 60 likes. I might get an extra 100 followers if I say this. I could never be that guy. I respect the hustle. I respect their hustle and what they do. But you will never get that from me. And I made a mistake in the video, though, last night. I thought the Oilers were in a playoff spot after winning. I was wrong. I thought they were tied for a playoff spot. I thought they were tied for 8th for a wild card. They're still they're a point back behind. So somebody commented on the video, said, but the Oilers aren't in a playoff spot. I said, thank you for correcting me. Yep, you're not wrong. That's why I stopped feeding. That's why I stopped being Steve Dangle and feeding into the anger mode of roar, 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 roar. For what? A couple more people to comment, tell me I've lost my marbles. I'm just a rage person. I don't need that. Right? Oilers up 4-0, 16-4 shots. Minute left to go in the first period. 29 left to go on the power play for the Winnipeg Jets. I mean, I could go back to that. Maybe I'll do that the next time the Oilers lose a close game. I'll just blow it out of proportion. I'll just lose my mind. Get some more views, get some more clicks. Put a real catchy rage bait. What a save by Skinner there. He absolutely is. I love Mr. Dangle, man. Like but this is where there's a disconnect with me and Dangle. And I think this disconnect with Dangle with me has been here for a few years now. And that's it for the first period. My thing with Steve Dangle, and I've been vocal about it. What are you? Are you a fan that does a fan podcast? Or are you a reporter that now has access to the Toronto Maple Leafs? You can't be both. You've either got to be a fan and have your true fan reaction, lose your mind, jump for joy every time they win or lose, or you're a media member who has access to these players, who has access with actual media guys like Chris Johnson and Ryan Rishaug and you can't be both. You got to choose your lane, man. You've grown so big that you can no longer be that fan that loses his mind over every loss. I do too. I absolutely respect what he did for himself, but now he can't be that way, right? Like now he has to, now that he's gone full media, which he has gone full media, Steve Dangle media, he's got to realize maybe being an asshole isn't always the best. Especially when you're backed by a guy that was given so much because of his mom. Yeah, you're right, Renegade. You're right. And I love what his podcast does. I love his podcast and his takes sometimes, but sometimes, right now, it just seems like he's fishing for more views and bigger clicks. But I get that, right? You get so big and then you stop growing. And that's the thing with a lot of big creators, is they get so big really quickly, and then they stop growing. So with the money they were making, like me, I'm not there yet. I don't think I'll ever be there, and that's okay too, right? I'm going to strive to be there. But they get so big that they're making $1,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $50,000 a month, $200,000 a month because of YouTube and social media, that they get so big that it just stops becoming revenue. So they got to think of other things to do. Oh, his toes are twinkling. You know what, Barbershop? I wouldn't be surprised after what he said about Mitch Marner. I would not be surprised if he did lose his media credentials. And guys, I could get media credentials. I just have to apply before May. Spoiler alert. Oh yeah, no, they're definitely going to win a cup. They could win multiple cups in the next 3 years. I wouldn't put it past the Oilers to win a cup this year, get better goaltending next season, win a back-to-back. I mean, that'd be 5 years in a row going to cup finals. That's tough. That's a lot of hockey. I also had a... You know what, Nick? That OFR works every time. By the way, if you guys don't know, the code on Play Alberta, get $20 every time you bet on a referee to win the game. It doesn't matter what sport. Bet the ref, always winner. Promo code OFR, $20 off. Yes, Renegade. Him working with Sportsnet, him working with the Toronto Maple Leafs in general. This is how much I have watched Steve Dangle. He started out working at the zoo when he was a kid. He then started working with the Toronto Maple Leafs organization as a video kind of gopher type dude, which is cool. You got to start somewhere. If I would have done that and if I didn't throw my life away, I'm not going to get into my whole life story, but I haven't always been this sane, level-headed person. I have a past. I have a past that it's pretty shady. I've made mistakes. I've atoned for it. Because of that, I didn't have the opportunities a lot of other people have had. And that's okay. That's my fault. I messed up. I get to wear that, right? So, I'm here now. Life's okay. Can't complain. I'm one of those guys that has made $1 million. I'm also one of those guys that has spent $1 million. You going to bed? All right, night-night. I love you. See you in the morning.
Love you.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm that guy that I've made $1 million. I've also spent $1 million. Oh, we all have a past. If walls could talk. But yeah, it's I'm here. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm in my 40s. Still alive, pretty healthy. That's all I'm glad I got my health, right? Because I know a lot of guys that did what I did and were part of what I was part of that don't have their health. For whatever reason. I've been lucky. Grace of God, as they say, but Oilers got 4-0. Let's see what else is going on in the NHL. Out of town scoreboard. Oh, we haven't done one of these in a while. Lots and lots and lots of games to cover. He couldn't afford to do that. That's what I mean. He couldn't afford to pay, because I thought about it. I thought about doing that, man. But well, not really the whole part, but yes. I actually thought about reaching out to Steve Dangle at one point and saying, "Hey, I love the work you do. Would you mind if I joined your crew as part of the Oiler kind of situation? I see you got a Calgary representative. You got an Ottawa, Montreal. Obviously, you being in Toronto. I would love to do the Oilers side for you." Excuse me. And he didn't get back to me. Any Hoosies. Yesterday, the Golden Knights beat the Devils 3-0. The Jets beat the Sabres 4-1. The Stars beat the Sharks 4-1. The Mammoth beat the Canucks 4-1. The Ducks beat the Capitals 4-3 in a shootout. This morning, the Avalanche beat the Rangers 3-2 in overtime. The Florida Panthers beat the Columbus Blue Jackets 7-6 in a shootout. Montreal beat the Toronto Maple Leafs in a shootout. The Carolina Hurricanes beat the Panthers 6-3. The Blues beat the Senators 2-1. The Bruins beat the Devils 4-1. The New York Islanders beat the Tampa Bay Lightning 2-0. The Calgary Flames beat the Mammoth 2-0. After 2, LA 3, Chicago 0. After 1, Red Wings 1, Seattle 1. After 1, Oilers 4, Jets 0. After 1, Wild 1, Canucks 0. Yeah, you're not wrong. Verify it's me. What the heck?
It's been so long since you signed in on that.
I didn't know it was charging. Like, I don't even remember the password. Oh my goodness.
For your YouTube? Or just, it's just your Google password.
Yeah, I know. You think I remember that? I believe it's this.
I mean, if not, we can just let him sign in as guest.
Frick or frack. Apparently I forgot my password. That's weird. Oh.
I mean, when we have 300 passwords for 800 accounts,
yeah,
we because don't use the same password.
Right?
Sorry, I use that password because I remember it. So who thinks I should stick the Santa hat on Matt?
Santa hat? You can get out of here with that bad words. It's way too early for a Santa hat.
Dang it.
What? It's not long enough. I guess you need a longer cord. Oh, I got the text message. 635145. Don't share this code with anybody. Oh no. Or what? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, Jerry, when you're on the East Coast, these late games are hell.
Yeah, he's in Indiana. That's
What time do you have to get going in the morning, Jerry? Oh, Jerry's saying Santa hat. Oh no.
Santa hat. Get out of here. It's too early for Santa hats. You guys are weird.
No, the stores are playing Christmas music. It's not too early for Santa hats.
They were playing Christmas music halfway through November.
And your point would be?
6 a.m. he said.
Oh, ew.
Very ew.
I hope my child actually sleeps through that. All three of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to update it. It wasn't working.
There you go. I don't know how long it's going to last, but...
Don't know how long it's going to last. Don't know if it'll keep working.
The old man wants a Santa hat. The old man gets a Santa hat. But is there a tea coming? Princess?
Yes, my love.
Is there tea coming?
I will.
Thank you. Yeah, this sickness is kicking my ass.
I need you to come reach down the cold tea because I can't find it.
The what? Any whoosies. The Oilers killed off the penalty. So that's cool. They've killed off a lot of penalties. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's a teacher that gets it. The Winnipeg Jets took 5 shots that period. Oilers shots, on the other hand, way too many. 16 shots. Everybody. Yes, 16 shots. Oh, the white beard is coming, man. Diane has picked probably like 10 white hairs. What happens if the Oilers miss the playoffs? It's a fair question. It's an absolute fair question. And anybody that gets upset for asking that is a moron, because it is a possibility. If the Oilers miss the playoffs, they miss the playoffs. Well, Nick, when they want to play defense, they're good. That's the problem I have with the Edmonton Oilers, is when they want to play defense, they're one of the best defenses in the league. But when they choose not to play, Well, they have the ability. That's the thing with me, is they have the ability to be the best defense in the league. It's just I will preface this. I will say this. If the Oilers don't make the playoffs this year, there will be full-sale changes happening to this team. Not just on the ice and goaltending, but in the box with the GM, the coach, the entire staff will be under a hot microscope of you're fired, moving on. Now, do I think the Oilers are going to miss the playoffs this year? No. But if they are out of the playoffs by trade deadline, I could see a lot of call-ups happening. Absolutely, Mund. I could see a lot of call-ups happening. I just don't think the Oilers are going to be there. They are the sad truth of it is a lot of people already know where Stuart Skinner lives and have already gone to his house and threatened his wife, his kids. Like, we have to realize he's from here. His mom and dad live here. His brothers and sisters live here. His nieces and nephews live here. All his family lives here. So they do. There's a lot of fans that already do know where Stuart Skinner lives. When he lost Game 6 last year, it was bad. It was bad. You know what? That is a desperation move. But hey, if it's at the trade deadline and Oilers don't look like they've improved to make the playoffs, I can see Hopkins being moved. Absolutely. I can see Hopkins being moved, Nurse being moved. That's where I think you have to trade both Skinner and Picard and bring up AHL goaltending for the rest of the year. Oh, no, absolutely. And I understand that completely. That's why it's a good question to ask, right? Like, I don't think it's happening. I don't see a world where the Oilers miss the playoffs anytime in the next decade. But that's just my 2 cents, right? You're not wrong. That's exactly it. And that's why teams want him. When we're talking about trading for a goalie, that's why teams say we want Nuge in that trade.
Stadium, Jets versus Montreal on October the 23rd.
And that's just not happening. Give me half a second. And I'm back. Yeah, Nurse would be tough. That's why you'd have to eat half his salary. That's where that helps. And you know what? He has a no-move clause. So he has to agree to it. You'd have to find that team that's willing to take on his contract that he wants to go to, right?
Just time to say, don't miss out on the Oilers carrying for Oil Country 50-50, presented by Rogers. The jackpot is at about $650
Yeah.
now, and climbing for tonight's draw. So get your tickets now.
We'll see. I'll watch it though, because I watch everything.
.com/5050.
Oh, we got a goalie change.
He just watched Eric Comrie give up 4 in the first period. What's he thinking about right now? He knows the Oilers are rolling.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Maybe just want to get in there and play, and that's maybe what Scott Arneal's hoping right now for his team. 4-0 after the first period, 16-5 in shots, and sometimes that can wake up your team as well. When a young guy goes in there,
Thomas Malak is in net for the Winnipeg Jets.
defensively to try and play a stronger game in front of him, and I think that's what he's hoping for here to try and spark somewhat of a comeback here down by 4.
Jonathan Taves and Lowry trading.
Exactly, and you don't have to do a buyout that way. So you don't have dead money. And I think that's what the Oilers manager's trying to do moving forward, is they don't want to be eating dead money anymore, because we're paying Campbell still, right? I think we're still playing another guy too. I think we're still paying Lucic or something.
2023, that was the year he won that WHL.
Absolutely, Sandra. Let's go. Let's get another one here, boys. I loved how the crowd last game was, we want 10. We want 10. This time was for the Oilers, not for the opposing team.
Fielded flawlessly by Sandberg, pursued by Janmark, wired up the left-hand side and tipped in by Niederreiter.
Tipped in by Niederreiter.
Kulak to Mangiapane, bumped off the puck by
Yes, James Neal. Yes, yes. Thank you, Renegade. Thank you. I couldn't remember if it was Lucic or Neal. But yeah, we were still paying for that guy.
Games in 11 days. Oilers know all about it. They just did it. Their road trip finished 3-3-1. That would be the Jets' record if they could somehow come back.
Enjoy, buddy. Next game will be on Tuesday when the Oilers host the Sabres at 7 o'clock.
Buffalo, and then right back on the road for the 7th city in 7 games for Winnipeg. So almost that home game feels.
Thank you for stopping by and saying hi, as always.
It's nice to reset.
Good win for the Blues today, by the way, my friend. Hoffmeyer looked really good. He might replace Binnington, man. Hey, shoots, he scores! Lazar with the laser!
And the Oilers continue to pour it on.
Tough first shot for the kid here. Curtis Lazar in the slot. He's got some time to pick his spot. Good job to drive this puck into the zone by Emerson. He's the one that carries it over the line. A little stop up by Janmark in the spin, and it's the trailer Lazar that's in the high slot as he kind of funnels into the middle. Right-handed shot, could have one-time this, but it's a little behind him, so he's got to reach back, reset, and lets it go all in one motion and beats Milic on the glove-hand side, 5-0. Tough first one to face.
Bouchard bumped up the right-hand side.
Wow. Yep. Just a kid.
Janmark and Emerson.
I'm just a kid.
To produce as they did. And then romp over Seattle on Thursday. St. tries a shot off the rush that's handled easily by Skinner. Fiercely fought between Frederick and Pearson. And now Frederick the other way to the net. Shot stop, rebound.
Lazar, his second goal of the season, assisted by Janmark and Emerson.
Nurse gives it back to him. McDavid on the ice, a strike to Regula. Back to Connor.
5-0 Edmonton. Thank you, baby. I love you. Off the post.
Rebound. Slashed away from McDavid. Shot by Regula. Save made. Nugent Hopkins in the vicinity.
Wow. Maybe that loss wasn't so bad.
Continues to battle the Winnipeg goal.
No. I wasn't saying you're a kid. It's a song. It's a song from the 90s. I'm a 80s baby. I was born in the 80s. I'm just a kid.
Icing against Edmonton as Nugent Hopkins comes with an eyelash of making it.
What's the sorcery? Jones, I don't know. I think the sorcery was they were sick and tired of getting sick and tired. They were sick and tired of hearing how good other teams were and how bad they were. Well, thank you, Minnesota, for beating the Oilers 1-0. You woke them up. Now, the true test is going to come against Detroit. Let's preface this. Winnipeg played last night. They don't have Hollebuck. But that just goes to show, I mean, Hollebuck wasn't very good when he was playing anyway.
5-0. Edmonton with 4 in the first. And one more here.
Next game is against the Sabres, followed up by the Red Wings on Thursday. The final game of this homestand. And then on Saturday, they play the Maple Leafs. So the Red Wings, Maple Leafs, Canadiens games. Those 3 games will tell you all you need to know if this team is actually... Yeah, I'm a 90s kid. That's very true. Simple Plan, yeah. I'm just a kid. Nightmare.
On to Draisaitl, twisted in front for Podkolzin. One-timer ripped by.
Oh, nice save by that goalie though.
Make it a place you'll BetMGM Sportsbook. Make it legendary.
You know what, Nick? I wouldn't be upset by it. I wouldn't be upset by it if these jerseys replaced those.
Families struggle with some tough decisions about the future. You can watch that free on CBC Gem. Draisaitl digs in for a draw against Adam Lowry. Pulls it back, Bouchard.
Ho, ho, ho.
Able to grab it off the corner board, send it ahead for Dylan DeMello.
Yeah, then you were a kid in the 80s.
Put it around the boards. You've got Sam.
No, I'm not quite that old. I'm old. Not that old.
Centering pass and then deflected. Savoy has it stolen by Velarde. Well, we've seen this tail from the other side as well. Taves a centering pass. Remember the season opener last year.
What a block by Podkolzin. Ouchie mama.
Smacked one right into Podkolzin, and that ends up sailing out of play with 6 minutes gone by in the second period. Curtis Lazar.
Oh, his skate blade is broken. That's what it is. No, guys. Podkolzin's not hurt. His skate blade is busted. That is awesome. Born in 71, remember the 70s and 80s. Oh, Jodes. You were born in the great times. I was born in the early to mid 80s. Some people say it's my generation's fault the world's gone to shit. I could agree with that. But I'm going to go get my tea, guys. So I'll have you guys listen to some commercials in case I don't get back in time. But yeah. How was the rest of your concert, by the way, Jodes? I know you were kind of enthralled with it. Did he do any Bare Naked Ladies songs? That is the question I want to know. Was he able to do any? Yeah, I don't think you're the only one there, Jodes. But anyways, T's and P's. I'll be right back.
Years. We've helped thousands of injured Albertans get the settlements they deserve. Let our award-winning team of injury lawyers represent you and protect your best interests. We've achieved Alberta's largest injury settlements for spinal cord, traumatic brain, and other catastrophic injuries as a result of a motor vehicle accident. If you've been injured in a motor vehicle accident, trust the experience and contact James H. Brown Injury Lawyers today.
The Jets are in the toughest part of their schedule. As Jack and Louie mentioned earlier, tonight's is their 7th game in 11 nights, 6 of the last 7 on the road, 2 back-to-backs. Teams have been playing every second night to accommodate the Olympic break. It's not conducive to practice time. The Jets haven't had one for weeks. They return home tomorrow to prepare for Dallas on Tuesday night, get back to playing every second night. The Oilers are in the easier part of their schedule. That will not happen for the Jets until the new year, Jack.
Well, and Scott, quite frankly, the NHL and the NBA share this. They've got an 82-game schedule, and in any year, there's just games that you can start looking at as those could be scheduled losses. You talk to coaches, you talk to coaches around the league, 4 or 5 a year On the schedule, loom is exceptionally tough to win on paper. This would certainly be one for the Jets. And they just haven't happened. I have followed a Scheifele. Ahead to Kyle Connor. Puts a brace on, feeds Morrissey, and that shot deflected up and out of play. And as you pointed out, Louis, they've also run into a bit of a buzzsaw with the Oilers playing their best hockey of the year.
Well, their best stretch by far. And a good stick right there by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins on the Morrissey attempt. And for Scott O'Neill right now, as he's trying to, work his team into finding their identity and finding some consistency in the game. The same thing that Edmonton went through early in the year. And that's 7-11, 9 different cities in 9 straight games that they played that stretch, coming home for one, then into Seattle after a 7-11 road trip. So it's a hectic schedule. Everybody's dealing with it. Winnipeg's right in the heat of the battle now. And I think for Edmonton, though, they've had that time this week. Longest homestand of the year for them. This stretch to be able to kind of work on some things, get some chemistry in practice, work on some things they certainly needed to. And it showed the last few games. They've been building towards
Oh.
A little bit of miscommunication with
Oh, he didn't? Oh, that sucks.
But the Oilers are up and clear now. Held in by Luke Shamrock. Knocked down to 1 knee.
Yeah. So he had to do all his original. He couldn't do any Bare Naked Lady songs, eh? That's tough. I mean, I get it, but
14-12 and won the Oilers 12-11-5. So both teams.
I get it.
Today's play a point out of the wild card.
But at least you got to listen to all original music.
Talking about 55 games left of the year, so.
And the fact that he went out to Bonneville, that's pretty cool.
That are very similar stages. They're built to win right now. Barrett. So a little more urgency this time of year for a couple of veteran clubs wanting to get going in the right direction. Barrett a backhander to save made by Skinner, and he'll come around. And now the frustration, Barrett and Nurse jawing at one another.
Yeah, Barbershop, they did. They absolutely did.
And Caleb Everson.
Solid shift by this line. They scored 2 goals last night, the 4th line for the Jets, and they're desperately looking for some production down the lineup. The top line of the Jets has been so
As they should have, right?
They rely heavily on them and need more lines to kind of step up and more players. 2 goals by the 4th line last night in that win over Buffalo. This is a good shift, and this is kind of a shift you can build on for Winnipeg, and they need to do more of this because they haven't spent a lot of time in the offensive zone. Big line, this 4th line.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he was able to sing some original Bare Naked Ladies. That's cool though.
To illustrate your point, Louis, the top line is again for 41 Winnipeg goals this year.
Nice. Start with a banger, end with a banger. Absolutely. A lot better than what Dave Chappelle did. Started with a bad joke, ended with a bad joke.
Their top 2 lines tonight, 48 goals.
In case you guys have been living under a rock, Dave Chappelle did a comedy show at Rexall. Nice. Well, it's close to Christmas, right? That's cool. Yeah, absolutely.
It's Pima. Ahead to center, Josh Morrissey. Good deal left side for Lowry, and now Taves. Gabe Velarde with Savoy on him. Taves wrapped up with Kulak. 4-player pileup. Jonathan Taves scores next to last goal, number 371 of a total of 372 of the
Yeah, absolutely.
Back in January of 2023, he's got the puck. Sent it up to Iafallo.
You and I were talking about before the game. Good to see him back in uniform. Missed all last year. Obviously, his dealt
Oh,
some
jeez.
issues that he had to step away from the game, playing for his hometown team, Winnipeg. 15 years.
Wow, thank you. Like, see, I don't know that much about music. I just know what songs I like. I don't care who sings it. If it's got beat and it's got a good song, I'll like it. I listen to everything from Alice in Chains to Twisted Sister, Eminem, DMX, Alan Cooper, George Strait. That's awesome though. Like my music vocabulary, my music is wide range.
Work himself back into this game. Doesn't wait for anybody. Here's McDavid.
Stick handling, rolled off, a chance to clear. Shifley didn't get it done. Here's McDavid giving a second chance. Trying to go back door, broken up. Nice play by Logan Stanley. Yeah, get that big stick. That was a tapping back door and looked like for Hyman.
Sure thing, yeah. Thanks, buddy. That'd be awesome. I'll do an unboxing. Cool. It's all been done. 5-0 Edmonton. Shots are 19-7 for Edmonton. 10 minutes left to go in the second period. All Oilers all the time these last two games. No worries, my friend. No worries. Appreciate that. That's offside, Winnipeg. What a mixed-up combination I have going on here today. The Saskatchewan Rough Rider mug has tea in it, a whole lot of honey. And then I got my Oilers mug here that's got an energy drink in it, a whole lot to keep me awake. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you never go wrong with scarves in the winter up here. Tanner Pearson scored a beautiful goal yesterday, though. Like I said, for me, the real test for the Oilers to see if they've actually improved is going to be the Detroit Red Wings game, followed by the Maple Leaf Canadiens games back-to-back. Excuse me. Did Jane Golden Age, what's a good one? Call the answer. Ooh, wow.
Just 7 shots for the Jets in almost 33 minutes tonight.
Wow, that's a pretty good set list, though.
Cuts inside. Frederick had his stick lifted by Lowry. Still was able to snatch it back to Lazar, who scored Edmonton's 5th goal in the second period.
Yeah, they don't. I'm not sure why. Maybe because they just want to focus on Bakersfield content, which makes sense, right? Ooh, that's a bad giveaway by Boosh. Scaramouche, Scaramouche. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo, Galileo, Galileo.
6'7" Stanley. That play rolled onside as Iafallo backs his way in. Feeds Shifley. Race shot score underneath the bar. And the Jets are on the board at 5-1.
Shifley scores, makes it 5-1 Edmonton. Sorry, folks, it's not 5-1. That's offside, no goal. 5-0. Score stands.
Who's had a terrific season this year.
Offside. Although, what is Nurse doing there?
When you hear me mention ruled onside, that's usually indicating I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's really close.
Yeah. He doesn't have possession.
Look from where you were, too.
He doesn't have possession.
Again, our first take is that this is going to be offside because he's sliding.
Precedes, doesn't have possession.
Oh, that's offside by a country mile.
That's pretty clear cut.
That's a country mile, my friend.
So Iafallo just trying to time that perfectly, crossing the line. Enters just a little bit too quick.
I mean, that sucks for the Winnipeg Jets, but no goal for you, sir.
You can back your way in all day.
Rip dash. Used to do it all the time.
Damn.
Here's Cody Beach.
After Edmonton's coach's challenge, it was determined the play was offside. We have no goal.
I just feel bad. All right, guys, we haven't had a coach's challenge all year. Here you go. Coach's challenge. It was successful.
But the correct call. Good challenge. Scheifele, his last 2 full seasons, 42 and 39 goals. He and Connor both career-high point totals a year ago.
Where he got lost, Barbershop.
You can see the kind of finisher he is, but that one won't count.
Also, when you do that,
That was a real quick shot, similar to how Connor shoots it.
so if you go to Oiler games at all and you wear the opposing, like you wear just a random stupid jersey, if you're picked out in the crowd, somebody goes and buys you a generic Oilers jersey. So that is a way to save yourself $700 or whatever money is for a jersey, $200, I guess. So instead of spending $200 on a jersey that you might want or like, you wear just a random team's jersey. Like I could wear a Columbus Blue Jacket jersey going to an Oilers Kings game. And if I get spotted in the crowd, the team buys the team jersey and has me switch jerseys. That is probably what this guy's probably doing. He's probably trying to get a free jersey out of it. It happens every game. They've made it a thing. The internet has made it a thing. Every team does it. You're just wearing a random jersey to the NHL game. Every team does it. It's so weird. It's like, I know watching, what game was that last week? I was watching, I think it was Winnipeg, and I want to say Minnesota last week. And a guy was wearing just the randomest of random Vancouver Canucks jerseys. And yeah, he got a free jersey out of it. Yeah, that's a thing right now. Yeah, if you get picked in the crowd, if the Jumbotron sees it, yeah. Yeah, no, it's a thing. The internet has made it a thing. It's pretty interesting.
Well, it's just
oh, that's awesome.
That's the top power play unit. They know how to work the puck around and together.
Right.
In action on the power play.
But you were wearing it when the Devils were playing the Oilers. It's a random jersey. Like 2 teams are playing and you wear an opposite jersey. Like just. Yeah, I think it's just the NHL only. Yeah.
He scored a beautiful goal against Seattle.
Right, Jerry.
Active again in this one. Here's a little battle between Barron and Draisaitl. I like this from the fourth line of Winnipeg. They're not packing up the tension. They're like, hey, we're going to battle all the way to the end, and I like that jam. But and also Ryan Nugent-Hopkins coming back into the mix after missing 9 games with an injury. You know, he jumps right back in seamlessly, and there's no coincidence the power play is.
And then you get shown on the Jumbotron. You get shown on the Jumbotron, and it's a whole thing. During commercial breaks, they make fun of you. Fan alert, lost fan alert. Like, I don't know if you guys have been to games lately, but whenever they do that, there's always that lost fan alert, lost fan alert. If you are this fan, if you are looking for this fan, we have found him. Right? Yeah, they definitely are. They it's almost like the Condors own the Knights in the AHL. Any Hoosies, we have 6 minutes left to go in the second period. 19-8 are the shots. 5-0 is the score for the Oilers.
Takes time. I mean, he's grinding. No question about it. Physical presence, but it just takes time, and it's the timing in this game, as I said before, doesn't wait.
When I get to an Oilers game, guys, I'm going to have to record what happens in the commercial timeouts. It's pretty interesting, the stuff that happens in commercial timeouts.
Of this era of Winnipeg Jets hockey, that overtime Game 7 winner against the St. Louis Blues as the Jets got up off the deck and won a series that appeared certain they would lose and ruin a President's Trophy winning season. Then they get Dallas all they wanted in the 6-game loss
in the conference semis. Here's McDavid hitting McDavid.
Islanders.
That would be pretty tough, but he might be able to do it. I saw him throw a long pass in junior against Saint Marie in the playoffs.
Islands.
To himself. A little alley-oop
Interesting.
to me. That goal whipped around. Nugent Hopkins popped up by Velarde. To Taves. Tried to sneak one inside to Lowry. And again,
Man, Jonathan Taves has not played well for the Winnipeg Jets this year.
He's just not at maximum efficiency.
Yeah, it is, Nick.
It's a guy who had a career high 16 goals himself last year. Here's the end mark. Double team is the Oilers.
It's always the lower bowl, man.
Lowry was stopped on a penalty shot last night. Fought Jack Guy earlier this week, so he's had an active week.
Stop tapping on the glass, you dummy.
And I have Adam on the show afterwards. I'm sure if it remains the way it's
Right.
going now, he won't be in the best of spirits, but
So yeah, when I do go to another game, I want to try and sit in a lower bowl.
I
Like,
hope you brought some of that jerky from that deer you got the other day.
sitting up in nosebleeds is fine. That's where the rowdiest fans are. But I want to be part of the T-shirt cannon toss. I want to be part of some of these
Asked honest and unexpected questions by
participation things. They don't care about us up there, man. They really don't. It's almost like we should be thankful to be in their presence.
I have ever uttered the word neurodivergent, and I got through it unscathed. I have never uttered that word before in my life. And I'm the son of an English professor. Here's Velarde. I don't think Lloyd knows that word. Shot off the glove of Stuart Skinner, rebound, Brett Kulak.
I mean, I bet it'd be cheaper to go to an even better experience for the Oil Kings.
I've got to say a word like neurodivergent. Here's Kulak. Shot by Emerson. And that's snared by goaltender.
Jesus.
4 minutes to go, second period. Oilers in cruise control at home on Hockey Night in Canada.
No, you wouldn't want me sitting down there. I'd be the loudest fan there, and they'd kick me out for being too loud. Shh. You gotta be quiet. Sit on your hands and don't clap. That's why they call the Toronto Maple Leaf building the library. Loyal fans don't go to games, I've been told. Man, it's true. The loudest and the proudest can't afford to go to hockey games anymore, and that's just sad. Man, if I was ever in Toronto when there was a hockey game, I don't know. I'd sell a nut or two to be able to go in that building. Wear my Oiler jersey proudly. Excuse me. Avatar Fire and Sea, December 9th. I know we'll be heading to Ontario sometime in the new year. I just don't know when. Fucking Kevin Lowe. Tier 2 fan. That's terrible. What does that make me? If that makes you a Tier 2 fan, what am I? A Tier 3? Broke ass brokey.
The Oilers clearly a major part of this game. Started with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Leon Draisaitl with a 2-0 goal, then Savoy, his third in 2 games to make it 3-0, and Evan Bouchard's power play goal to make it 4-0 Edmonton. So 4 goals in 10 minutes and 31 seconds, eventually driving Eric Comrie from the net, and it's 5-0 Oilers now.
Thank you, Scott.
Yeah, Kevin Lowe.
Off to Podkolzin.
Murderer Row.
I noticed he didn't back me up on neurodivergent. Here's Draisaitl.
The original ability.
Trying to power it out. Draisaitl got it right back. Trying to slide it to the corner for Savoy.
Oh, man.
Savoy and Podkolzin. Draisaitl's rubbing off on him.
I'm going to have to get myself a passport, my friend.
Going to the corner. There's safely a shot off the rush. That shattered Nurse's stick. And a smart play by Podkolzin to golf
That'd be one of those things that I'd be down there by myself. I don't think Diane can trust me alone in California, though.
That was pretty close to being a perfect pass by Draisaitl. A quick little head check to see the Clark Colson was coming.
You don't want no scrubs for fans, eh?
Have the confidence or the coach's authority to throw a foot wide the wall like that. Frederick and shot on the same man.
Which is odd, considering he was lucky to be where he was.
Doesn't even really ring a bell with us anymore. Yeah.
2.5 minutes left to go in the second period. 5-0 Edmonton. Shots are 20-8 for the Oilers.
Offside earlier in this period. That's the closest the Jets have come to scoring. They managed just 8 shots in nearly 38 minutes of work tonight.
All right.
Kepke and Pearson in deep. McDavid. Shot set wide
Yeah,
by Emerson.
but I don't want to drive. That's a long drive to California. I'd fly.
Back up, takes a feed from McDavid. We'll give it to him. And back to
Don't put thoughts in my head.
and worked over on this shift. Cross to Kulak.
That's
Back
offside.
inside the zone. Edmonton's going to have to tag back up.
2 minutes left to go in the second period.
A little harder defending.
Very uneventful second period.
The top line of Edmonton just to keep it to the perimeter. Made some plays to keep him alive, but eventually works his way out of his own. Fourth line versus top line.
Shot from distance by Sandberg.
No, man, I wouldn't have you do that.
Rebound poked away. Shed is able to hold his own for now.
A lot of things have to
For a clear is Kulak.
change for me to be able to leave here.
Cross. From Sandberg.
Better behaving kids.
And then back a little behind Sandberg. This will be a real
Oh, that'd be awesome. Save on hotel, but
with now 1 minute remaining in
a better behaving Anna.
Oilers 4 in the first.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Barbershop. Oh, that's awesome, Jerry. Take me with you. You know what, Jerry? Next time you stop by in Edmonton with your truck, put me in the back. Just put me in that little, there's that little space outside the truck hall. I fit in there real nicely. I'll squeeze in there. Drive me across the border.
Well, here's that pass I was talking about for Draisaitl. He takes one little scan back and then bam, he knows exactly where he wants to put that puck. And you'll see Puck Colton's coming late. That's who he sees. It's not Savoy that this puck is for. Look who gets there. Bam. It's a little bit ahead, but Puck Colton did get to it first. So just the vision. That quick little snapshot. Photographic memory.
Wayne Gretzky was good at that.
One ahead for Janmark. He's cut off by Morrissey and Taves. And a reload
Have you guys seen that Brett Hall podcast that he does?
to Taves. He dashes it against Wardula.
If you guys haven't checked, like I know this is so random, but it's 5-0 going into the second intermission. Brett Hall does a podcast where he invites former hockey players, and they just sit and watch and talk hockey.
Against LA. The final there is
Under the turfs like I'm a, hey, I got no shame in that game.
center ice Nurse, and now Puck Colton on to Leon Draisaitl.
I'll dress warm.
Draisaitl inside. Initially flipped by Savoy, then he whacked it wide. Nurse from
And that'll do after 2. Shots are 21-9 for the Oilers. So yeah, like I was saying, if you guys watch Brett Hall's podcast at all, or even know who Brett Hall is, I'd be surprised. But he does a podcast, and recently he had Wendell Clark on his podcast, and they were talking about Wayne Gretzky. And a pool bed. Hey, how's it going? And they were just talking about Wayne Gretzky and how great he really was, and how he will always be the greatest of all time. No matter how many goals Ovechkin scores, there will never be a great like Gretzky. And they talked about if Wayne Gretzky was playing nowadays. Brett Hall said point blank, if Gretzky was playing nowadays, he'd still be scoring goals. He would have scored 1,000 goals. Real tacos, yeah, sure, yeah. I don't disagree with that. He'd score 1,000 goals in this day and age of NHL. He'd have 4,000 points because he'd score 1,000 goals and get 3,000 assists. But he talked about when he was playing with him in St. Louis, Gretzky would take the puck in his own zone and look down at the puck once. He would look down at the puck once, and then he would look up and just survey. And then he wouldn't look again. He would just survey what's going on, quick peek over his shoulder, and he knew where everybody was at every time. So, you know what I'm talking about, though, Nick? Yeah, man, I'm not a fan of Brett Hall, the person, but he's got a pretty funny podcast, pretty good podcast. And he's like, he asked him one time, like, how did you know people were behind you? Well, I'd look up and there was 9 people in front of me. So I knew somebody was behind me, so I'd just drop it backwards. Like, how do you know that instinctively? Like, most players are still trying to figure out how many sticks and skates they see. And then, they were just talking about how he had no flex in his stick. Yeah, just how great of a human he is, and just how the vision on the ice. He never got hit. He never got hit. He never went into places in the traffic. And it was by design. He didn't have to. It was like he knew the plays before they happened. He knew that if I make this bounce pass off the boards at this certain angle, I'm going to put it onto somebody's stick. Like, they were telling one story about an arena back in the day that had a little crack in the board. And Gretzky knew what the crack would do if you bounced it off the crack just a certain way. And he could bounce the puck off of that little deformation in the boards, and it would go exactly where it wanted to go onto somebody's stick and just be a goal. It was just like he had vision that nobody else ever has had since. So that's why I will always say you can have the comparison in every other sport. GOAT, Jordan, LeBron, greatest of all time, Brady, Joe Montana. Baseball, greatest of all time, Babe Ruth, Barry Bonds. You know, like every sport has that debate. Golf, for example, Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, sorry. You can have that debate. Hockey is the only sport in the world where there's no debate. The greatest of all time is Wayne Gretzky, and then there's everybody else. See, Jerry, like, that's why you and I, we're old dogs. We're old heads, right? You and I are old heads. We know these stories. I think it would be better. I think his vision would be that much increased. Because now the players are moving at the speed of light. And I think with the way he saw the ice, the faster, the better, I think. Because then he could get that puck off quicker. We have to remember, he was playing with really slow guys. Like, no disrespect to Yuri Curry, Glenn Anderson, and Mark Messier. But they weren't the slewest of foot. Dave Semenko. Like, he made Dave Semenko look like a superstar. I think if he was playing today's NHL with the speed that it is, he could make passes quicker and way more accurate now because he knows the players are there. Yeah, Jerry, I'm with you. I'm trying to remember. I know it's not an arena anymore. I want to almost say, like, it's an East Coast team. Like a Toronto, or I want to say like it was a Boston Garden or Maple Leaf Gardens or Montreal Forum. It's one of those teams. Like, damn it. I want to say it's one of those. It's one of those 3 teams. It was old Maple Leaf, old Boston Garden, and old Montreal Forum. It's one of those 3 arenas that there was a deformation in the boards, and wow, Vancouver. Wallstead is human. Traffic in front, boys. That's what traffic in front does. Causes chaos. You can't stop what you can't see, as they say. Kraken 3, Detroit 2. 2 minutes left to go in that second period. Right, Nick? Take away the goalie's eyes. Doesn't matter how great the goalie is. If he can't see, he can't save it. 3-1 Vancouver over Minnesota right now. In the starting intermission of the second period. Make it a final. 6-0 LA over the Chicago Blackhawks. Damn. I mean, I didn't want LA to win because a win tonight, the Oilers would have taken over third in the Pacific Division. The best they can get now is first wild card. I do believe. Don't quote me on that because I suck at standings lately, apparently. Excuse me. Yep. Yes, with a win tonight, with the Mammoth losing and the Blackhawks losing. 3-3, 27 seconds left to go in the second period. Detroit Red Wings score. Tie the game up with the Seattle Kraken. I mean, that helps out the Oilers immensely. So, yeah, if the Oilers do hold on, they are first wildcard team with 31 points. Oh, Vegas is going to be on a losing streak here shortly. Oh, jeez. You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. But yeah, like, the Oilers aren't in bad shape, guys. Like, I hate to tell people that. They're really not in that bad a shape. Their last 10 are 4-5-1. At home, they're 6-3-2, about to go 7-3-2. Away from Rogers Place has been a problem. Well, when you play 7 away games in 9 nights, it kind of dampers. And this is what I'm going to say about Colorado Avalanche. I looked at their standings. Yes, they have 46 points. Yes, they've only lost 2 games in regulation. But they've had a lead in almost every game late into the third period that they've lost in overtime. So it's not like they're not unbeatable. They've blown leads. Away from home, they're 9-6. At home, they're 11-0. 11-2, sorry. So they're killer at home, absolutely. Don't play Colorado at home, especially when they have rest. But they're not this juggernaut team everybody makes them out to be. Oh, they're the best team in the league. They're going to break records. Let's see what happens when they play actual playoff teams. And it's proven. Got whooped on against the Islanders. Barely escaped the Rangers today. Yeah, it's weird how teams are like that. Like, the home and away splits are crazy sometimes. I love the Colorado announcers. They don't like to lose. That's why every time they lose a game, they fight people. It's not they don't like to lose. They're just sore losers. They're crybabies. I did get into it on TikTok with a Colorado fan today, though. He's telling me how Nathan MacKinnon has surpassed Connor McDavid for the greatest player right now. I'm like, based on what stats? Like, based off what stats? Well, he has a Stanley Cup. McDavid's played in more playoff games than MacKinnon has. That's a fact. MacKinnon's only made it out of the playoffs twice. Round 2 of the playoffs once, sorry. Yeah. Ooh, Nick, I would take that trade in a heartbeat. Let's do it. Let's make that trade happen. Let's call up the GM for St. Louis. We'll take Holloway and Broberg back and your first overall pick, our first overall pick back. And we'll give you Connor McDavid. That seems like a fair trade for us. No, not really. But yeah, no, like, I love that banter between fan bases, right? Well, my guy's the best guy because he's done this and done that. Well, if you want to look at the actual facts, the Colorado Avalanche have been bounced for the last decade and a bit in round 1 or 2, aside from 1 year where the offside gate was real. And they went on to win the Stanley Cup. Other than that, the Colorado Avalanche haven't done shit in the playoffs. They've lost. The Oilers, on the other hand, have made it to round 3 the last 4 years. That's not a good trade? No? Did the Oilers lose in that deal? Should we ask for more? All right, let's ask for Binnington and another first-round pick. So 2 first-round picks. Jordan Binnington, Holloway, Broberg. You're probably right. You're probably right, Jones. You're probably right. He's like, that's a good deal. Sign it, sign it, sign it. Trade, trade, trade. Sell, sell, sell. Buy, buy, buy. Oh. Wow, the Flames play the Red Wings tomorrow night. Oh, that's Wednesday night hockey, sorry. McDavid and his 7th round draft pick just to sweeten the deal. Yeah, no. That 7th rounder. No, we got to throw some future considerations in there too. We got to throw that future considerations. That'll help. I don't know who this future considerations guy is, but man, he gets around. He gets around the NHL, man. That dog just appeared from nowhere off the fucking trip. Oh my god. Seeing things, I'm really sick. Oh, yeah. For those that don't know, now you know. Now you know why I was laughing at the joke, because he probably would think that's a good move. I feel bad for Chris though. Like, he gets shit on a lot. I mean, granted, a lot of it is self-inflicted, but you know what? You're not wrong there, Nick. You are not wrong at all. Future considerations need to show up in GM mode. Oh, you're not wrong at all. But yeah, like, for those that don't know, he's been around a while, and he's not very good at his job. But a lot of the criticism is self-inflicted wounds. Oh, jeez. Sorry, Chris. A little bit of digging at you, buddy, but you know it's true. You know you're bad at your job. Somehow he still returns with a job every year. Yeah, he was. He was also a big Yakupov guy. That Reinhart deal in itself should have got everybody involved fired. Like I don't say that very often, but everybody involved with that Griffin Reinhart situation should have been fired the next day. As soon as they found out he was going to be a bust, that's it. Everybody involved in it, you're done. Pack your bags. You no longer work in the Oilers organization. GM, pro scout, amateur scout, draft scout, whoever was involved, y'all are gone. Truthfully, I don't even remember that far back. I know that it was a mistake and people should have paid for it. Yes and no, but look what it's done though. Like, it's given us 2 back-to-back cup finals. Could we have already won a cup with him like that? Absolutely.
Position in the NHL came in for more analysis and criticism this season than the Oilers goaltending. I'm not sure, but Skinner's given up 1 goal in his last 2 starts prior to tonight's. Not a lot of action tonight, obviously, but Pickard was solid in Thursday's win over Seattle. Trade rumors persist, but there has been an improvement in Oiler goaltending of late, perhaps halting for the time being at least the social media movement to extradite both Skinner and Pickard. Jack.
If you go down that rabbit hole, you're going to be down there a long time. Mark Scheifele. There is such a thing as overreaction. I think many people conveniently forget Stuart Skinner has been the starting goaltender in the last 2 Stanley Cup finals. Alec Regula shovels ahead for Vasily Podkolzin. One thing though is we've seen save percentages steadily come down over the last 3 or 4 years.
These are getting better.
Yeah. Period. And it runs in cycles.
You know, it does, but I think the goaltenders ruled for so long. Positionally, when the butterfly came in, they just took up so much ground and they played the percentages. But now, you give a player 4 inches above the shoulder, they're scoring. They can put it there. And I think that the sharp angle shots you're seeing now, the movement, the ability with the skill to move from left to right, move the goaltender out of position, all of that is what goaltenders are dealing with now. And I think just systems. Don't usually see a clean shot too often. There's somebody standing in front of you.
Dave set one up high.
Like that right there. That Tim did not miss by much.
Cleared out by Nugent Hopkins. And now McDavid challenging, dishing off, and a corner handle. I've always felt you just arrived at the wrong era, Larry.
I knew what I had to do.
Yeah, I think it was Boston, old Boston Garden.
Painful block executed by Sandberg.
You can go to sleep resting your head, Jerry. We figured it out.
In the second, scored by Curtis Lazar. Nugent Hopkins tries on a Bouchard Savoy, the goal scorers in the first period. Perfetti dumps it in. Draisaitl goal and assist. McDavid, 2 helpers.
This game can end really quickly.
22 of his last 24 against Winnipeg. 45 points over that stretch.
There, we figured it out.
Banged into by Regula. I like the little chop there from Morrissey. Morrissey for pitching him off the wall and holding him there. I know that Kevin and Biz want to see a little rush stuff here from Winnipeg and a little pushback. I'm kind of with him in that regard. I was going to say, this is, but you know what? Sometimes you just say, you know what, another day when it's been the grind that it's been. But
Why are we doing the wave with 17 minutes left to go in the game? Holy Christ, you guys are weird. Oilers fans are weird. Right? It's when you stop thinking that answers come to you.
These are two proud franchises. Both have been around it. Neither has won it in a long stretch of contention that goes back to 2017.
Okay, lady, there's no reason to scream.
Connor ended that series, by the way. 4-game sweep for Winnipeg, where Connor Hellebuck was lights out. Draisaitl off balance, Savoy to Pekosi. Savoy trying to put it in front.
Bad giveaway by the Oilers there. Good thing for good save, Skinner.
Cleanly back. Shifley advanced as far as
I don't do no wave.
deposited back in the offensive zone. Draisaitl's got 3 men.
Wow, that guy snapped Echo's stick, no call. I mean, you're up 5-0. But when you don't call a penalty, that's what happens. You don't call a penalty, that's what happens. Oh, crap. Of course I'm muted. No, there's no overtime coming. But Oilers are getting sloppy. They're getting sloppy. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Not muted. You'll find out. You'll hear yourself yelling back to me. Any hoosies. Dude, that's 2 or 3 big saves there that Skinner just had. Evening, Epic. How are you? Score is 5-1 Edmonton.
Let's play a solid period, something to build on for the homestand. Trying to make something, yes.
In case you're late and joining us now, Hopkins, Draisaitl, Savoy, Bouchard, Lazar for the Oilers. Ladardi for The Jets. It's that wave. It's the wave's fault. Don't do the wave with 17 minutes left to go in a game. Jackasses.
You could have easily had a couple more.
Well, in that Central Division, you've got Colorado with 2 regulation losses all year. Kepke wires one upstairs. Skinner makes the save. You cannot afford to flip.
But that's what I mean by quantity shots versus quality shots. The Jets don't shoot a lot apparently, but man, they're made their quantity. She tells me I'm muted. I ain't muted. You're muted. Oh, Christmas parties. Hey, you can never eat too much food though, can you? Is that such a thing? Give Bouchard another assist on the Draisaitl goal. So your goal scorers are Hopkins from McDavid and Hyman, Draisaitl from Bouchard, Savoy from Ekholm and Podkolzin, Bouchard on the power play, assisted by Draisaitl and McDavid, and then Lazar assisted by Janmark and Amberson. Vladar gets his 13th of the year, assisted by Scheifele and Connor. We have a 5-1 hockey game. Every day I'm Scheifele. Oh yes, I had no choice. There was a vote and I got outvoted.
Back-to-back games taken back from the side too, so could have had a couple more there, but that line has been so dominant. When you have that type of a line,
I listen to the people.
Such a great chemistry, it's hard to go away from it.
Absolutely. Let's get the next one, guys. Let's make this a 6-1 game. I want to see this 6-1 before I see it 6-3.
Goes back to Jonathan Taves still rounding into form and adjusting to no Nick Ehlers. One of the core pieces for a long time and a fixture on that second line, if not occasionally the top unit. The other thing is Cole Perfetti coming off an ankle injury.
There's Sala, right? Yes, coming back, trying to get back up to speed.
I mean, Cole Perfetti, lest we forget, is a guy that's hovering right around that 20-goal mark. You wonder, Louis, if he can get through an 82-game campaign, what he's...
Yeah, except I couldn't get him a cigarette smoking. I fully liked a cheap suit when it came to the Santa hat, though.
Oh. Like starter Neal is, you know, we talked about the first line, the fourth line, the game last night that had the production. When you're missing that production in the middle six, it's pretty hard to win. And this is a great defensive team, so they rely on that heavily, but you got to find scoring down your way.
Matthias second. Slithers through Sandberg. Now Bouchard rifles it past to Nugent Hopkins.
The Oilers are doing too much passing now. They think we're up by enough. Let's pass it into the net. No! Continue doing what you're doing. Full pressure. Gas, no brakes. Oh, that's awesome, Jerry. I'm jumping in the back of your truck. We're going on an adventure. We're going on a trip in my favorite special trip. Who can tell me where that's from? Going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship. Bonus points if you know when that came out. Jets are not going away quietly into the night, folks. 10 minutes left to go in the third period. Shots are now 22-14 for the Oilers. I'll take 6. And no, I'm not doing that stupid meme.
Made sure to muscle it at least as far as center. Frederick got hammered by Barron. And though knocked off, Allen stays in the final. Will wrist it down deep. Skinner calling signals for Nurse to Regula.
You know what I want the Oilers to do after this game? I want them to go up to Stuart Skinner after the game and just give him the biggest hugs and high fives and whispers in his ears. Just to really start the internet going a buzz. Did you fall for that trade rumor, Epic? Oh, that's awesome. Are you going to be at the game?
Nurse threw it. I believe that clipped the glass before finding the netting, and now some rough stuff. Morrissey and the Jets frustrated.
Oh shit! Damn! I'm definitely gonna have to watch that. I'm gonna have to watch the UFC later tonight. Broke his arm. Oh!
Nurse wrapped up for a bit. Frederick out there with Scheifele, and ultimately all potential combatants separated and pried apart. Edmonton.
Gruesome. I like it. I saw it. I've already commented on it. I think... Oh, that's right. I was going to talk about those two idiots. The reason why they're doing this, guys, and I shouldn't know this, but I do know this. They have a podcast, right? They're losing numbers. Their viewership is going down drastically episode after episode. So how do you get people invested in what you're saying? You make up the craziest lie you've ever told, make it a fact, put it on the internet, and have a bunch of retards believe it. I know if that word offends you, I'm sorry, but if you believe that was going to happen, you're a dum-dum. Now, what I will say about the two idiot podcasts is stop making up lies. Stop with the fucking lies. Nobody's going to believe you when something actually happens and you actually say it. Nobody's going to believe you. Just stick to your podcast that's losing viewerships. Stick to your podcast that's going nowhere. You 2-bit hacks. Like, that was a lie right as soon as I was told it. I came on here and I said, there's no way in Sam hell the Oilers are trading to get Tristan Jarry. Especially at 50% retained. Do you know how dumb that would be for the Oilers to do? That would be stupid for the Oilers to do. Because what happens come playoff time? Tristan Jarry no longer is 50% retained. He's full contract in playoffs. What are you going to have? Dress less players? Because you want to play a backup goalie? Guys, Tristan Jarry's washed. He's no good. Damaged goods. He's been pulled 5 times. Right? That's exactly what they got. And then notice how they deleted the tweet 30 minutes after they posted it. They got what they wanted, then they deleted the tweet. I will say this. I know you weren't here, Epic, and I'll say this again for those that have been here since the start of the stream. The reason why those hugs happened for Picard, something happened personally to Picard yesterday that I'm not allowed to fully disclose. That is why the players embraced him like they did. Something happened in his personal life that is what happened. That's exactly it. Any trade we make for any goalie, we're going to lose roster spots. So let's just wait till the offseason. July 15th, this sounds like a pretty good date.
He's able to reach that. He's off.
Ride, Skinner, and Picard.
Catch him there.
Just took it from Pia. Kulak steps up, dishes up, gets it back, and rips it off the shoulder. Belichick with the rebound, backhanded
Like,
by Zach Hyman.
it sucks, but that's just the reality of it. Like, we don't have the roster space to go and have anybody retained. Once Roslovic and Kapanen are healthy, we're going to have to trade some bodies away to go underneath the cap space. We'll be $3.1 million over cap.
Time goal in the final seconds for the Jets against the St. Louis Blues. When defeat appeared certain. And then Lowry wanted an OT. Kulak.
Like, yes, the goaltending needs to be improved. We can all agree with that. But it won't be improved in this season. Not unless you're okay with getting rid of a Hyman or a Hopkins. I'm not. There's no upgrade there for the trades that can be made. Now, like I said, like I've been saying, and nobody else is saying this, I'll say this with my big chest. One or both goalies are coming here in the offseason. When the Oilers have $25 million in cap space, one or both goalies are going to be coming here. Binnington and Saros. I like Saros more than I like Binnington because Saros has term. Binnington has one more year and he's done. So with the trade, that would look like a first-round pick, a prospect or two, which is fair. I think it would be more of a waiver situation than it would be a trade situation. And if the trade does happen, it wouldn't be for a goalie coming back. Like I said, just ride out Skinner and Picard. This team's going to make the playoffs. This team's going to give a deep run. We're not going to run into a cheating team in the playoffs this year. And I think that's the best thing about the playoffs. Holy shit! Thomas Sack! What a goal! 6-1 Edmonton.
Comes on Tomaszek's third goal.
Third goal.
As an Oiler. Again, a standout overseas, led the Swedish league in scoring last year.
Frederick with the assist. Edmonton up 6-1. That's what we've been wanting from Trent. We have been waiting for this from Trent Friedrich for a while now. Hey, does this click? Does this work for him? Fourth liner with Thomasak. Centered by Lazar. Thomasak, Lazar, and Friedrich. Doesn't care if it's pretty.
Good goal for
right? Not wrong, Jerry. I think everybody and their mother heard about this team passing way too much.
Spots and ice time available. He told me, you know, he's kept himself in shape.
But no,
You know, he's a professional.
I'd be a fool to say there's no trade ever coming for the Oilers with the goaltending situation. I'm just saying there's nothing imminent. There's no pipeline coming. There's no trade in the works right now. Because all talks have included Hopkins from the other side. Just, to me, that's a no-brainer, no-starter. He will find his groove. He's also coming off a really bad injury.
That's all right. I had McDavid finding McDavid earlier. There you go.
Fair, fair, fair.
Belted by Leon Draisaitl. Hard into the corner. Scheifele took one earlier from Regula.
That's fair. That's fair, Epic.
You get in there, you try and make good on it. In a fourth highlight, here's a pretty good. Yeah, Scheifele slash on Regula. A little flyby, so Regula getting into the groove of some of the top players.
Oh, there's no doubt we're making the playoffs. That's never in doubt. But I like the new rules. You can't cheat. 6-2.
Who had not scored as a Winnipeg Jet. Last night's game.
Holy shit. I am sorry. I need somebody down here to push this button for me. I think he could come here, yeah. I think Talbot would come here.
Back into the Winnipeg zone with 3 minutes to play. With Pearson and Peon, the assists on the goal for Cole Kepke. Streaking down the right-hand side.
Who targeted his kids? What? I didn't hear that, Joe. Somebody targeted Talbot's kids? Man, Oiler fans, you need to chill the fuck out when it comes to goaltending. But yeah, what I was saying is both those Jets goals come off of bad reffing. Like, the first goal the Jets scored by Vidardi, Lowry slashes Ekholm's stick in half. It goes down the ice and they score. Right there, Scheifele two-hand slashes Draisaitl in the back of the legs. No call. Play goes down. They score. Not saying that it's right. I'm just saying if it's a penalty, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. Shouldn't matter if the score is 25-1 or 2-2. That's nuts, man. That's nuts. People need to calm down. Like, I can't confirm or deny that. I wasn't in and around the Oilers situation back then. I mean, I was, but I wasn't. But I could hope that he's come back. I hope, like, if Talbot wants to come back, open arms, man. He'd be a good mentor for Skinner. They play the same style. That's offside. 1 minute remaining in the third period. 1 minute remaining in the third period.
Starts to make some noise as they count down the final seconds. Edmonton will go to 13, 11, and 5. The Oilers finally start to put a couple of weeks worth of solid hockey together. Sandberg a steal. Off a skate. Echo.
Right, Sandra? 25 seconds left to go in the third. 16 seconds left. Let's just run the clock down, guys. Oilers win. Oilers win. There's a fight. There's a fight at center ice. Stanley, you big baby, man. Like, Mr. Don't Drop the Gloves. 6'8", don't drop the gloves. Let's play some La Bamba, baby. No, I didn't say you were lying, Joes. Still, though, like, that's still something crazy to say. Like, you're not even a professional at all, and that you want to call out professional hockey players. Like, goaltending is probably the hardest. Have a good night, you mother trucker. We'll see you next time. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi, Sandra. You're awesome. Oilers win 6-2. Record is now pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. At 13, 11, and 5, the Oilers find themselves in a playoff spot. They are now their first wild card team. Chicago is knocked out. Man, Winnipeg. What are we going to do with the Winnipeg Jets? 14 and 12 to start the night. The Oilers were 12 and 11 and 5. Oilers win 6-2. Right? Like, that is the biggest thing. Like, I was a never was. Like, I'm not even going to pretend that I was a has-been. I was a never was when it came to hockey. I don't have any right to chirp anybody that's an NHL player. Like, whether you like the guy, don't like the guy, indifferent about the guy. He made your dream, you didn't. If you're Canadian, your dream was to always be in the NHL. He's living your dream. Next up is on Tuesday against the Buffalo Sabres. That's a 7 o'clock start. And then when tough games happen. After Tuesday, the games get hard. Thursday against Detroit in Edmonton, the final home game. And then we got the Maple Leafs and the Canadiens back-to-back Saturday, Sunday. And then Tuesday, we're in Pittsburgh to take on the Penguins. Thursday, we're in the Boston to take on the Bruins. And next Saturday, we're in Minnesota to take on the Wild and Woolstead again. That'll be interesting. It's okay, guys. Some things were said. We don't know what was really said. We weren't in the room. But we shouldn't be calling out pro players for being pro players. Unless we work in that profession, I will call out any drywaller for not knowing how to put up a stud properly. Not knowing how to put the paint on proper. Nah. Does anybody watch this Disney crap? Anywho's these guys. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. My name is Matt. OilersFanReaction. See you guys Tuesday. Doses.